Yeah. Me and all my niggas doing well, dawg. You not from the city, I could tell, dawg. Did it by myself, dawg. Blew up and I'm in the city still, I'm still here, dawg. How did I
It's over! The Cavaliers are NBA champions!
You're the first team in the history of the NBA to come back from a 3-1 deficit.
On my court, y'all said all that bullshit about Kyrie and Lord being out. Now y'all lost on y'all shit. Fuck these niggas.
I'm on a new level. 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 Brought me a new shovel. Put these niggas in the dirt. Shit with the new bezel.
They tried to play us in Cleveland. They tried to diminish our greatness. They really played us the whole playoff run. The whole playoffs, they disrespected Cleveland. They talking, oh, Cleveland got an easy run to the finals. Are you serious? Are you serious? The Detroit Pistons match up extremely well with the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers don't have a center. Andre Drummond, the best rebounder in the league. Simple as that. They got Tobias Harris, who in Orlando matched up with LeBron exceptionally well. It ain't my fault that Tobias Harris ain't step up in the playoffs. They got Reggie Jackson, a great guard. You know what he did in OKC. Stop trying to play him. They tried to downplay the Detroit Pistons and sit here and act like the Warriors didn't go up against the Houston Rockets, where Dwight Howard can barely average 10 and 10. Who is Dwight Howard nowadays? He is not the same guy that was in Orlando, so I don't even know what people keep talking about Dwight for. James Harden, in the playoffs, the referees don't call as many fouls for him as they do during the regular season, and James Harden always turning the ball over during the playoffs, so I don't even know who he is anymore. Like the Houston Rockets were so easy for the Warriors. That wasn't even a contest, and they still end up losing the game. The Warriors swept through the Rockets during the regular season, and they end up losing the game. Come on, stop it. Was it because they lost Stephen Curry? Stephen Curry only had to worry about Patrick Beverley, and he's not even a scoring option. So Klay Thompson can easily guard James Harden when they not calling them stupid fouls for him. Andrew Bogut can easily guard Dwight Howard when he playing soft. Like, come on, stop it. Then the second round, the Cavaliers played the Atlanta Hawks. So now y'all gonna sit here and act like the Atlanta Hawks is worse than the Trailblazers? Are y'all serious? Just a year ago, people was calling them the Spurs of the East. Now they just the Atlanta Hawks to y'all. But the Trailblazers are this team that we need to respect. Anyway, the Cavaliers swept them as well, while the Warriors still managed to lose a game to the Trailblazers. Was it because they didn't have Steph Curry? Like, come on, you gonna tell me Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum is enough to beat the 73-9 Warrior? Come on now. Y'all sitting here trying to downplay the Cavaliers like the Warriors had it so hard. Then when they actually did have a legit matchup with the OKC Thunder, Kevin Durant was playing terrible. You can't sit here and act like that was MVP Durant. Y'all can't. Andre Iguodala and Harrison Barnes had Durant on clamps. The boy was missing easy mid-ranges, to be honest. The defense wasn't even that locked tight. He was just bricking up a storm. He couldn't get to the rim. He couldn't knock down his three-pointers. He was settling for mid-range shots when he could have took an extra dribble to take it to the rack. But Russell Westbrook, being the best point guard in the league, he was making havoc for them. He was making havoc. He was causing so much havoc that they had to stop guarding Andre Roberson, and Roberson was giving them buckets. Dion Waiters finally showing up when it actually matters. Dion Waiters, the man that took so much heat during the regular season for being so sporadic, had an actual consistent consistent game. Like, he was consistent through the whole series. When it really mattered, the Western Conference Finals, you can't question nobody on the Thunder. And his cancer was going off. Steven Adams with no penis was going off. Like, he was getting brutally assaulted by Draymond Green, and he still was balling. You cannot tell me that the Warriors was going in on these people. Like, come on, the Warriors downplayed every one of their matchups. So now the Cavaliers had one of the easiest, most rested runs to the finals. They only lost 2 games. So well rested getting into the finals, while the Warriors losing to the Rockets, losing to the Trailblazers, going to a tough Game 7 against the Thunder. Now the Cavaliers only with 2 losses, no overtimes. They getting the chill. They well rested. But the Warriors come out and punch him in the mouth in Game 1, punch him in the mouth in Game 2. Me personally, I'm not surprised at that. I actually thought we were going to lose this series. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm too proud to admit it. I thought the Cavaliers didn't stand a chance against the Warriors. We got blew out on Christmas. We got blew out the other game. I forget the date we played them the second time, but I definitely remember watching that game, eyes glued to the TV on Christmas as my Cavaliers got destroyed. I cannot sit here and act like my Cavaliers didn't get destroyed by the Warriors all regular season. So when we got blew out the first 2 games, I'm like, this is exactly what I expected. We don't match up well against them. I was hoping the Thunder could have did their job. But Game 3, the Cavaliers showing me defense I had no idea they had. They were locking up out there. Oh my goodness, the level of communication, the defense. They were rotating on every screen. They were actually picking up matchups so well that it blew my mind. I ain't see this from them all season. I've been watching the Cavaliers so close. I ain't see any of this coming. They blew me away in Game 3. Then Game 4, they went right back to the Cavaliers I know. Start miscommunicating on defense. Start running isolation basketball. Like, nobody in movement. Like, nobody in motion. Everybody just standing around waiting for LeBron or Kyrie to do something. Like, I got so frustrated. I thought we were going to lose the series after that because the Cavaliers went right back to their old ways. You can't teach your old dog new tricks. Like, they went right back to what got them in this 3-1 deficit. They were running that stupid isolation, miscommunicating on defense. But we finally start righting the ship. We kept running the pick and rolls. We start getting Stephen Curry involved in every defensive play. You want to put Stephen Curry on J.R. Smith because J.R. Smith is too stupid to actually dribble. J.R. Smith still has the talents of a James Harden, but he has the IQ of a Stephen Curry fanboy who only want to take threes. Like, get to the rim. You can easily jump over him. Like, J.R. Smith, one of the most athletic people. I don't care how old he get. He still can jump out the gym. He just haven't got a chance to because all he want to do is stand on the 3-point line. I don't care. But anyway, Cavaliers playing smart basketball, actually. Getting everybody involved on offense. Getting everybody involved on defense. Oh my goodness, this series made my heart skip a beat. I think I'm 10 years older after watching this series. Ladies and gentlemen, I might be 10 years older. So let's talk about Game 6 now. Game 6, the Cavaliers come out and drop 31 points to the Warriors 11. The least points they scored all season long. The best defense the Cavaliers had put on during the whole playoffs was on the Warriors in Game 6. And now everybody want to start calling the NBA rigged. You can't rig Harrison Barnes going 0 for 6 wide open. LeBron James was sagging on Harrison Barnes so hard he was wide open on the 3-point line every single play. He could not find the bottom of the net, and that's what cost him. If your wide open player is bricking, that's what they tried to do with Iguodala last year. He actually was hitting his shots. That's how he got Finals MVP. They wanted Harrison Barnes to step up to the plate this year. He couldn't. Missing shots, get them down big early. The deficit is too big for the Warriors to fight back. Now we in Game 7. Ladies and gentlemen, in a Game 7 situation, the last thing you want to do is shoot yourself out the game. And what do the Warriors do? They start taking jump shots. Draymond Green coming out, Mr. Confidence, Captain Charisma, Mr. Yep, nope, he just super confident out there. You ain't got no problems with Draymond. Coming out pulling everything, 5 for 5 in the first half, 21 points. Did you see at the halftime show, they tried to show that Stephen Curry and Draymond Green were responsible for 31 and the rest of the team was responsible for 17 of the points? How you gonna try and add Stephen Curry into that mix? He only had 10. That's low for Stephen Curry. They gonna see how they trying to increase his legacy, talking about he was being responsible for 31 of the Warriors points while the rest of the Warriors only had 17. He only had 10. Draymond Green carried everything. Draymond Green the best player out of the three of them because he's the most versatile. He plays the best defense. He can grab a rebound and just go. He's a one-man fast break. He can find an open man. He's a better point guard than Stephen Curry. He ain't a better point guard than LeBron. Let's keep that legit right now. And if you realize through the whole final series, Stephen Curry was not running point guard. Did y'all realize that? Stephen Curry rarely brung the ball down. And this is a key thing. Do you want to know why Stephen Curry rarely brung the ball down? Because he was folding every time he did. You can look it up yourself. Assist to turnover ratio for Stephen Curry. Game 7 of the NBA Finals, Stephen Curry had 2 assists, but he had 4 turnovers. 2 assists to 4 turnovers? You're not even running point guard. How are you doing that? And then, like I said before, you live by the 3, you die by the 3. The Golden State Warriors shot themselves out the game. Stephen Curry, 4 for 14. I'm going to say this again. 4 for 14 from the 3-point line. Even if you're the greatest shooter ever, sometime in your mind you got to realize, okay, I'm not making shots. Let me get to the rim. No. Stephen Curry got too much confidence for his own good, and Steve Kerr is too dumb of a coach to tell him to stop shooting. How can you tell your best player to stop shooting? Easy. You look him in his eyes and tell him to stop shooting the ball and get to the rim. Without Stephen Curry making shots, the Warriors offense is just eating itself away because Stephen Curry definitely going to jack up every shot he like. 4 for 14 for Stephen Curry, 2 for 10 for Klay from the 3-point line. Klay Thompson don't get an easy pass on this either. The Splash Brothers shot the Warriors out of the game while Draymond Green was the only player playing legit smart basketball. He's a breed of LeBron, but he ain't on that level though. You can clearly see the versatility in him is like a LeBron. He's legit a small forward. You got to play Draymond Green like he's a small forward. You treat him like a power forward, you're going to get beat easy. You can't put nobody big on Draymond. He will eat your defense alive if you put a big man on him. You see what happened when we was trying to run Kevin Love on the boy. You saw what happened when we was trying to put Tristan Thompson on him. So they had to go small with RJ, and RJ was having so much success. RJ was looking beautiful, vintage out there. I'm loving the kid. Good thing he retired on a high note, just like Peyton. You don't play around with greatness. I'm loving what RJ did for the team. Instant success when he joined the team. The Cavaliers put some beautiful pieces together that I had no idea they was working this well, because all regular season we ain't see it, but they stepped up when they mattered. Stephen Curry shot his team out of the game, and then when he was running point guard, he only had 2 assists but 4 turnovers. Meanwhile, Kyrie Irving, Mr. No Defense, quote unquote, he came out there, oh my goodness, he was a number 1 overall pick for a reason. I bet people excuse now gonna be Stephen Curry was hurt. Kyrie Irving been hurt since Duke. I don't want to hear it. He only played 14 games in Duke. I watched Kyrie Irving close since Duke days, boy. Don't stop playing with me. He been hurt since Duke, and he's still been eating ever since. You don't talk injuries when it come to Kyrie. He is an injury reserve list right now. And you already know Stephen Curry got weak ankles. We all know about these boys. So don't try and act like Stephen Curry get a pass for being bad. Kyrie Irving coming out here in attack mode. Kyrie Irving has a beautiful jump shot. He can shoot the three, not as well as Stephen Curry, but the boy was in the three-point contest. You don't play around with his three-point jump shot. The boy has a fantastic jumper, but he doesn't live by the three. That's why he's an exceptional point guard. He has better IQ than Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry don't even know how to make a pass legit. So many turnovers this final series. You can do the assist to turnover ratio yourself. While Kyrie Irving is out there looking like a monster with the ball, getting to the rim at will. Nobody could stop the boy. Nobody in transition, finishing with either hand flawlessly. He got the softest touch in the league. He can flick the ball in at any angle. It's beautiful watching him dribble and finish with either hand, and he do it with so much finesse. He was the #1 overall pick for a reason. You don't sleep on Kyrie. He's better than John Wall, Damian Lillard, whoever you want to throw names out there. The boy is a consummate professional. And then he accepted the win with such class. The boy is more mature than people give him credit for. Kyrie Irving, you cannot disrespect his name. You cannot disrespect him at all. You can't disrespect anybody on Cleveland at this point. Iman Shumpert, J.R. Smith, definitely. J.R. Smith played on 2 of Carmelo's team. He was with the Nuggets that went to the Western Conference Finals, couldn't go nowhere. Then after that, the Nuggets just been going downhill ever since. Then he moved with Melo to New York, where they still didn't go anywhere. The second he got with LeBron, he started actually playing defense. I don't know what it is, but LeBron just brings greatness to people. I'm not even that type of LeBron guy, but he just made J.R. Smith turn over a new leaf. J.R. Smith don't even want to dribble. All he want to do is stand in the corner and just shoot. That's all he want to do, is just get out of LeBron way, play as much defense as he can, and he got a ring because of it. When people get around LeBron, it's like they know they role. It's as simple as that. I don't even pipe up LeBron like that. I love LeBron, but I don't pipe him up. But what he has done these past 2 finals has solidified his greatness as in the top 3 greatest players of all time. You cannot question his work ethic. You cannot question his leadership. You cannot question how aggressive he is when it matters most. Like, he makes it count when it matters. You cannot disrespect LeBron anymore. It's over now. His finals record has nothing to do with the type of player that he is. He gives 110% when he's on the court. I have not seen another player go out there on offense and defense. He is a monster, ladies and gentlemen. And now he got Kyrie Irving under his wing, and we all know Kyrie Irving got a killer mindset. Kyrie been clutch since his rookie year. You can just YouTube how many clutch shots Kyrie Irving has hit before LeBron got there, and now that LeBron there, somebody able to take the last shot besides LeBron. When he was in Miami, he's like, do we give it to Wade? Do we give it to Bron? Do we give it to Bosh? You give it to Kyrie and get out of the way. It's simple as that. He been clutch since the day he got in the NBA. We all know how clutch Kyrie Irving is, and he showed it again with the dagger over top of Stephen Curry. You don't do this if you wasn't meant for it. The boy's a #1 overall pick for a reason. You need to treat this Cavaliers roster with the utmost respect. I love every player on it. Mo Williams is my favorite player on this team, and he's actually they gave him minutes instead of Dellavedova because they know greatness. You don't play with Mugga Mo. You don't play with Mo. We did it, boys. 52 years. 52 years. I waited my whole life for this. The Cavaliers, boys. Cavaliers. We finally got one. Oh my God. And I went on the internet. I saw everybody going crazy for the Cavaliers. Cash Nasty broke down in tears. I almost broke down in tears. You don't know how heartwarming it is when you see your team finally win. Somebody that struggled as hard as the Cavaliers. You don't know everything the Cavs been through. Oh my goodness, man. This Cleveland team will send you on a roller coaster, but it pays off at the end. It pays off for the Cavs. I love this team. Oh my goodness, man. This has just been the most amazing playoffs I've ever watched. I didn't even get to see the final game. I'm mad at that, but the highlights were worth it. Oh, I'm happy now. This is amazing.